Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It's me. Yep, I'm back with another one. I had a little nap. I'm up. Today is September 28th. It's 6:02 p.m. in the evening. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful Sunday. Nice and quiet where you're at, nice and peaceful. I am. Okay. Remember that time is fluid. Whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. What's the message for the collective spirit? Please and thank you. Step on in the room. What's going on here, spirit? What do we need to know? What we need to know, spirit? Please and thank you. What's the message? Oh, God. Time is passing. Alright, time is up. Something about time. Time's running out. Time passing. What are you doing with your time? What's going on here, spirit? What we got here? Up. Still holding on to something. It's time. Spirit said it's time to let go before it's too late to let go. The devil in reverse. Something toxic. Yeah. Some kind of toxic energy, toxic behavior, toxic environment. Something you've been holding on to is something from your root chakra. Could be from your childhood. Okay, you're still holding on to. Yeah. Devil in reverse, though. This is like releasing obsessions. We have faith and trust here. Yeah, you're trusting in your faith. It's time to release those patterns that you learned from childhood, right? From childhood trauma, not even just childhood trauma, just life shit. You know what I mean? Shit happening, from here and there throughout life. They create, like little etches in our DNA or in our soul, like it makes wounds. Yeah, cuts deep. Thank you, spirit. Yeah, and it could be, obsessions, toxicity, right? Praying, staying faithful, staying true to whatever you believe in. What's making you elevate and raise your standards, raise your vibration. Fallen twin. I admired you, and I don't know why now. Well, this could be about somebody, a twin that has fallen, somebody that was in your life to teach you life, part of your life lessons, right? With the twin energy, I feel like it can go any kind of way. You know what I mean? You guys could come together in your low vibrational energy, because really that's what it's about. It's about you guys learning about how to love yourselves, right? Somebody coming in to mirror us, and it's usually somebody that's just like us in a lot of ways, right? Yeah, it could have been something that was very toxic, some kind of behavior. Something about a foundation. Like, what this is like a cliff, so there's nothing there, right? There's nothing in front. This is like not taking a leap of faith. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going here. But like I was saying about the fallen twin, sometimes, you guys grow together, or you stay where you at together. One or the other, moves on and the other one doesn't. You know what I mean? We learn a lesson, you know, about ourselves and what we accept. You know what I'm saying? And why we was in a relationship with the person, you know. And it doesn't mean that you don't love them and that you don't, you know, because there was a soul thing that called you guys together. It was some kind of trauma, some kind of pain, some kind of identification, right? There was a resonation, the vibration was the same. Okay, we got I don't belong. Wow. Yeah, you know you don't belong. Yep, and time is running out. And these red ties, those are soul ties. That's what I call karmic ties. You know, the ties that we bind, we connect with when we're in low vibration. You know? Crossroads, yes. All right, with the crossroads being in the reverse, it's like you're still trying to make a decision. You're still holding on to something. But it's time to release whatever this obsession is. If it's more than, if it's, you know, an addiction, then be addiction. But it could also be obsessiveness. You know what I mean? Like not letting something go, or you know what I mean, just doing something over and over again, expecting different results. Evil eye, look at that. Protection. I wasn't happy I did it because I loved you more than me. Yeah, this is somebody waking up. This was like a spiritual awakening. Yeah. You might have met on those circumstances, but you were supposed to grow from it. You were supposed to, you know, make some kind of change. And when you're feeling like this ain't mine, I don't belong here, this ain't where I want to be, that's the initiation right there. Because first and foremost, if you love this person, then that right there was like a spark, right? Because love is the highest energy of all. And when we love, we want to elevate. It elevates us. It makes us want to do better. That's what love does. You know what I mean? And if we're in low vibrational toxic energy, love will make you feel like you don't belong there, because you're not amongst people that are giving it back, that are showing love. They're showing fear. They're showing anxiety. They're showing lack, right? They're showing immorality. You know, they don't have any scruples. They don't care. You know, yeah. This might be a hard pill to swallow for somebody, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What's going on here? All right, so where we going from here, collector? Protection. You are protected from any evil eye, any toxic energy, this toxic vibration. You're protecting yourself. You're guarded from that, right? So you're still in a decision-making mode, though. But although you have the clarity that you need, you still haven't made a decision. What's this? Hand itching left and right. Okay, so some of you guys could have some finances coming in. It could be like a blessing from the universe, or there could be some kind of letter coming in, because they said one hand's a letter and one hand's money. Okay, take it how it resonates. Okay, what's going on here for the collective energy, spirit? Oh, the ride's over. The ride's over. Yeah, it's time. It's time to get off the ride, you know, or are you going to stay on and go another round, Spirit said. It says, I remind you of what you did. A lot of people feel that way. So you could remind people of what they did, how they treated you, but you got to understand the energy was low vibrational anyway, you know what I mean? So I feel like this, because Spirit just spoke it to me. You got to give people grace. Because just like when you was in that low vibration, God showed you grace and mercy. Regardless of who was in, where it was coming from and who was involved, it don't matter. God showed you grace. And Spirit is saying you have to show people grace. No, He's not saying you have to go back into these relationships. You do not have to get back on no cycle with nobody. You don't have to do that. But what He's asking you to do is understand and remember. Right? When you was in the muck and the mire, when you was in the obsession, when you was caught up, remember that. All right? Don't be judgmental You know, just have some understanding and some compassion. That's it. And some forgiveness. That's it. That's all you need to do. And you know, you're not obligated to make, you know, to hang on to nobody. You ain't obligated to keep nobody in your life. You're not obligated to, you know, none of that. Anything that you don't want to do, you're not obligated to. You know, and if, you know, things were to change in the future, you know, that person will rise up. You know, they'll come out of that toxic energy as well. You got to trust and have faith. But Spirit said, this rise over level 1. You are elevating. You are moving on. You're moving past this. It's time to let it go. It's time, yep. And whatever you were holding on to, whatever hope you were holding on to, because I see that, you know, and that's why you still holding on. Somebody's a shoe lover or a boot lover. Somebody likes shoes. Somebody's a runner. Somebody's a runner. That, you know, I don't know, I was just sitting here and Spirit was saying that old adage, don't buy a man shoes because those will be the same ones he walk out your life with. That used to be an old wives' tale. Don't buy a man shoes. Yeah. What's going on here, Spirit? I don't know why I said that, but because of the shoe shit. What we got here? Envy. Ooh, look at this. Envy. Somebody envies your protection. Somebody envies your ability to let go, but you haven't let go. Somebody hasn't let go, but somebody definitely is envying you and sending you some evil eye. I wasn't happy. I did it because I loved you more than you. This is somebody that you walked away from. Somebody that, you know, wanted to remain in that toxic energy. They wanted to stay on the ride. They wanted to go again. This is somebody that likes excitement. They like a thrill. All right. So whoever that is in your life, they like to do fast things. All right. Because I'm seeing somebody on a roller coaster. Spirit, what's this message? Yeah, but this if this was your fallen twin, then this is they're envious of you because you made a decision to walk away from the situation, but there's still a tie that needs to be released. You know, maybe it's like you still got that tie to this person even at a distance. You feeling me? But this person is not. They're not. Yeah, they're not reciprocating the same energy. You got an energy of love, right? You want to hold on to the hope that this person will maybe catch up with you or something. I don't know, but this person is not going to try to catch up with you. They're jealous of you. They're jealous of you making a decision about yourself. All right, so take that how it resonates. Somebody feels like you're lucky. Somebody's envious about something that could be coming towards you. What's the Spirit? A medium. Ooh, you guys are mediums. Oh wow. You can communicate from beyond, from the other side. Thank you, Empress. Wow. Look at this. Yes. Wow. So with the hand itching, it's like you could prophecy or something like that, because you know this medium, the hand itching, the trust and the faith. This is giving me all spiritual energy here. Okay, you could be somebody that could channel messages from the other side. You never saw me until I started to develop. Then you hated me. Ooh, somebody hates that about you. Somebody's very envious about your spiritual abilities. Yeah. And I feel like it's something that sits you, I heard impressive. With the Empress energy, it's like you're good at what you do, but it's not just about being good at what you do. It's about who you are. Something about who your faith, your trust. It's about who you are, though. With the Empress, you know, you have to go through all the four queens. You know, you have to start with all the 4 pages. You have to start out that way. The knights, and you know, and then the kings and the queens. That energy, you know what I mean? What's going on in spirit? You have to master yourself. That's what I heard. Wow. Ooh, somebody's so envious of your spirituality, man. Listen. All right, what's going on here? Anything else, spirit? They blew a lot of money. We're going to keep it in the upright. Somebody blew a lot of money. Trying to do what? Trying to do what? Oh, look, spirit, mirror magic. Look, they want to take your place. They wanted you to take theirs. Wow. Ain't that something? Now look at this shit. Now you was with this twin. You decided to go ahead and do the soul search and do the work that you needed to do, right? Somebody feels like time is up for them. That too somebody just said as well. Okay? But you felt like you knew you didn't belong in this toxic ass energy, so you had to have faith and trust, and you had to start this walk by yourself. And you still at a crossroads. Although you have done a lot of work, there's still that underlying energy that I'm picking up with you being at the crossroads and not being, you know, still haven't made a choice yet, you know. This is about you, maybe you feel like you don't know which way is the right way. You could be getting some kind of communication, okay? And I feel like when you get this communication, that's going to help you to make a decision, all right? All right. Now, they blew a lot of money. Somebody wasted a lot of money doing whatever. Your talents are your gifts. Look at that. Some of y'all can love shoes. Some of y'all can be the shoe lovers, the boot lovers. Take it how it resonates. I heard these shoes are made for walking, and I'm walking right on up out of here or some shit like that. I don't know how it goes, but y'all know that song. Walk all over you, some shit like that. Yeah. Take it how it resonates. What's going on here, spirit? Who is that? Is that Dolly Parton? Is that Dolly Parton? What's this? Family. Family envies you. Ain't that some shit? Your family envies you. Yep, memories, sense, seeing, hearing, feeling. The 6 of Cups energy, the moon. Look, and they feelings. Secrets. Yeah, this could be somebody from your family. This could be that soul tie. Remember I said that? Yeah, but I feel like you never felt like you belonged. So, you know. What's up? Yeah, Spirit said this is over. This ride is over. But we got a sibling. A sibling. Okay. Oh, that was so mean to you. This was a mean sibling to you. Yep. Yep. Fish in the bowl. You're fake. Ooh wee. You could be somebody that does something online or on the web where people can see. You don't have to be online. You could be on TV. You could do podcasts or something like that. Somebody saying you're a fake. This could be a sibling, right? With the investment in the reverse and injustice. Don't invest. Not look, mirror magic. But they want to take your place though. They want to do what you do. They want to have the courage, the strength, the tenacity, the charisma, all that good shit. They want all of that. But on the back end of that, they're trying to tear down your character. Yeah. What's the spirit? Ooh, invested. Came out in the upright. It came out in the upright. It flew out, but then this injustice came out in the reverse. See, somebody blew a lot of money on some kind of injustice and investment. They invested in some mirror magic. Damn, that keeps coming out. We're going to put it on the table. Yep, almost fell for the okie doke. Wow, somebody paid a lot of money to try to swap places with you. They wanted to swap destinies with you. Because obviously they felt like their life wasn't going no fucking where. So, that's what Spirit was trying to show them. Because you walked away from this situation, somebody, they don't want to do the work now. Now they want to take a fucking shortcut. They want to make you, come back and carry their fucking karma. You hear me? Ooh-wee. Stop playing. Somebody wants you to carry their fucking karma because they refuse to do the work. And they want to cloak themselves in your energy. Stop playing. Yep, sense of security. Look, new start. Yep, this is a hard pill to swallow for somebody. This could be a hard pill for you, collective. Knowing that it could have been a sibling that had something to do with, some kind of mirror magic, a family member, or a whole family, who knows, right? There was some kind of, just something was not fair here. Yep. Something was not fair. Somebody lost a lot of fucking money, and now, yeah. I don't know, y'all. What we got here? Look, you're a fake. Memory, sense, seeing, and hearing. Windfall. Look at that. Taxes. Something about some taxes. Windfall. Memories. Gotta wear your own skin. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. That's confirmation. Somebody been trying to swap places with you so that you could do that, their karma, and they can have your blessings. That's what it is. Yep. They about to crash out. They spazzing out and crashing out. Yep. Ooh-wee. They were spending money to try to prove that you were a fake. Ooh, shit, and all they managed to do was show themselves up, shine a spotlight on their own life. That's what they did. Yeah. What's going on here, Spirit? Yep, Spirit said you gotta wear your own skin. Yep. I wasn't happy. I did it because I loved you more than me. Yeah, this is somebody you allowed in your life, even though they were sabotaging you and they was doing dirty shit to you behind your back. They were. Yeah, they were. They were doing mirror magic. They were causing disruptions in your life, and you were just trying to get your shit together. You was just trying to follow the path that you were being led to follow. You didn't feel like you belonged. There was no equal, reciprocation. If this was family. Now, if this is a fallen twin, it's still the same premise. You still had to take this walk. You know what I'm saying? Whether they came with you or they didn't. But somebody became jealous. Somebody became jealous. Look, we both loved you. I'm telling you, you loved this person more than you loved yourself, but then you had to realize you had to love yourself too, because this person was not loving you back. No, they was eating up all of yours though. Yes, this is somebody that was definitely absorbing all of your energy, thriving off of your energy. Yeah. And the whole time trying to, cause you. Oh, wow, whatever, child. It's fucking ridiculous. Had you in competition with others. Look at that. Child, had other people feeling like, they could come towards you or create conflict with you. I don't know, somebody made people feel like they were better than you. Wow. Somebody really tried to really put it out there that you were a fake with this mirror magic shit. They had to do something to make that shit match, right? Yeah, they invested a lot of fucking money in doing it too. Yeah, whatever. There go that letter, that message is coming in. Yep, there come that letter, yep, and somebody's gonna spazz out. They gonna lose their shit. Yep. Oh, what I say? They gonna lose their shit. Cause you know why? Cause they're a fucking thief. They're a thief. That's why. Yep, and a fucking copycat. What did I say? What did I say? A thief and a copycat. Yep, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow when you find out who this is. Or if this is family. Shit, you probably already know. How about that shit? But anyway, that's that. That's what's going on there. Let's get you a spiritual AF. And then I'm going to get off of here. And maybe I'll do another one. Maybe I won't. We'll see. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, child. You see that? Whatever this news, this communication that's coming in is something that's going to give you, you're going to be able to have a new start, okay? And somebody, like I said, they're going to lose their shit. They're going to spazz out. They're going to crash out because they were a thief. They tried to steal. They tried to copy you. They tried to steal your life. Yeah, somebody shot. And they were making others try to compete with you, right? Trying to devalue you. Child, please. Be the change you wish to see up in this bitch. And that's exactly what the fuck you doing. Hey, you. Yeah, you. The one who sees what's wrong in the world. And who knows that the difference between being an activist and being a whiny-ass complainer is ACTION. Action. You want the world to be more kind? Kind the fuck out on the people in your life. Hate litterbugs? Pick up some trash. Can't stand judgmental blowhards? Quit judging them for being so judgmental. It really is kind of that simple. Remember I told you in the beginning about that having some compassion for others because God had compassion for you? Well, and if anybody that's watching this video has experienced some shit that has gone on in their life and God had showed you some favor and some grace and mercy, you know what I'm talking about. And you know exactly what I mean when God says show others the same compassion. But he ain't saying be nobody's damn fool. All right? Understand that. I'm not, promoting that at all. No. Trust and have faith. All right? I'll see y'all. Peace. Stay up.